You through today itself how to use Cursor, and you're in luck because Kaan here is going to show you exactly how to build a simple app with Cursor itself. He will walk you through the basics of opening a project, asking Cursor to generate code, running any kind of app locally, whatever it may be, the step-to-step for how Cursor works in terms of making the UI itself and making the app itself. Kaan's going to give you the full experience. So everyone, without further ado, please give a huge round of applause for Kaan right now.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Cursor event. I am so happy to be here, and I'm so happy that you guys made it to the event. And by a show of hands, who is pushing code every day using an AI-assisted editor, anything? Okay, perfect. But that's not the entirety of the room, and I want to show you guys something, which is that writing code is hard. But what's actually the thing now is writing code by hand is hard. And what I want to show you right now is how I can build a website in like pretty much a minute or two. Let's go. Okay. So I want you to build a website using all the personal information that you have on me. Let's get it going. Alright, so and I do want to show you guys, kind of walk you guys through what's happening here. What I gave it is all the information that it has on me through my LinkedIn, through my posts, through different things, through the events that are on. And what it's going to be doing is that it's going to be showcasing a website in a couple of seconds, just built on that database. And it's intriguing because I didn't even use my hands to actually write this code. Plus, I didn't even use my hands to write the prompt. So that is kind of the unlock that you get when you start coding with Cursor or like any of these AI assistant tools with voice assistants added to it. And for the voice assistants, I'll be using the Whisper Flow to do all the prompts. And I'm gonna get more granular in a second, but yeah. Like writing all the HTML is gonna take a second. Oh, is it? Hello? Hello? Test. Okay, perfect. And like just in the middle of that, is anyone really interested? Oh, okay. Is anyone really interested in one of the specific rooms? Like, is anyone interested in the founders room for this event? Okay, a lot less hands. But let's actually get into this. So like what it's doing is like the HTML, the styles, the CSS, and it's going to be ready in a second. And we're going to jump into how to make a dashboard in a couple of minutes using Cursor and its added features. And it's going as fast as it can, so. Any second now. And what we'll do is, on top of that, after making all the website, it will actually open it in a browser inside Cursor, which will make it so you can actually see the changes. You can edit the changes in real time, and you can say like, oh, I don't want that specific button to be there. Let's actually change this, and let's actually do that. So they finish running the README, and it's going to open it in a second in the browser. Or I'll just tell it to open it in the browser. It can run commands. It can whip up sub-agents like crazy when you want something to get done. And what it is doing right now, it's writing multiple files in tandem. And what it's doing right now, it's like running a lot of commands, making it so that the server runs somewhere and it checks somewhere. So I just made this website, and based on all the different things that I have, using very special frameworks of just website building and front-end building. So like yeah, just talked about a little bit about my agency as well, so it's all good. So this is what you get from like a result of this. But let's actually, yeah, let's get. Oh, also, if you don't know, I'm a Cursor ambassador. I'm a co-founder of Double Down, which is a founder community, and I help run multiple events in the city. Today's event, I'm super stoked to be here, and let's actually continue on. But yeah, let's actually get more granular with what we can be building. Who wants to build a dashboard here? By a show of hands. Okay, who wants to build like a very basic calculator app? Let's build a dashboard. Okay, and how this goes, like how I use Whisperflow to actually upgrade my skills on how to make this better. I'm just gonna be speaking to it by pressing the F9 button, and we're just gonna get it offsite quickly. And I'll also showcase how the plan mode works. So what Cursor has is, it has an agent mode, which can whip out sub-agents, which can do a lot of web research, which can just generate a lot of plans. But the plan mode itself is tailor-made, so you can just start with a plan as like, oh, I want to get this done, and it looks at what you currently have, and it builds on top of that. Let's actually check out the plan mode. And we got debug and asking mode. Asking is like just using ChatGPT or like Gemini, anything like that. But the planning mode is going to actually make markdowns based on what we'll be planning. So what I'll be doing now, okay, Cursor, so we'll be building a dashboard app to track our expenses. I want it to be done in a delightful website way, as in I want the colors to be matching. It's like everything is like very good color contrast. And on top of that, I want multiple charts on where my expenses going, how things have changed, and everything so on with that. And it's going to be one single website, and I want you to open it in a browser after it is completed. Let's make a plan about it. Okay, so that was Whisperflow, and let's okay, Cursor. Oh yeah, has anyone worked with plan mode before, or like is anyone working with other coding agents and using planning extensively? Because I do. Planning mode. It makes it a lot better because these models are really good at decision making, but in a sense that they have to be led somehow. And when I say led, they have to actually follow a plan, follow a step by step. And when you give it the ability to do a step by step, it's going to get a lot better in its creativity. It's going to be asking me a lot of questions. Let me actually zoom in. Okay, how should the dashboards just look? Yes. Continue. So what the plan mode does is to make it so it understands your problem the best, it will ask you related questions. And when you answer these questions, it's going to get into building a plan. There we have it. It's talking about page structure, data and charts, visual quality and accessibility. And we will be, it also showcases different graphs, like it might be like mermaid charts and everything, so you're gonna have a lot of idea yourself on how to build something like this. And all that is left to do is just like command enter to build what's going on. So like I'll be using the fast model I have, and let's build it. So it's gonna go through the to-do list at the bottom here. So the to-dos we have replace personal side markup with expense dashboard, rewrite the CSS, create sample expense data, service side locally, and show it in a browser. So absolutely no touch. I just made it so like it goes into the build stage, and it's going to be just replacing what I just built a couple of minutes ago and making it so you can track your expenses and see your expenses in a dashboard. Which is, I'm sure everyone will be understanding a dashboard as an app. And you can see things at the site, it's like loading. These things are showcasing that it's working on this actively right now. So when you use a plan mode, it has a lot more incentive to whip out these different agents that do different things at the same time. One might be checking how the code is written, the other one might be checking how to handle the front end, the other one might be checking how to handle the sample data. And the cool thing that it does, it actually just keeps a lot of the memory to itself. It will create different artifacts. By artifacts, that means like, oh, like this is what we know about this. Here's what the user has answered our questions, and here's how we can actually handle it. And it already did 2 of the tasks. There we have it. Rewrite CSS, do the HTML. It's currently doing this, and then it's going to create the sample data, and it's going to just open the website. And the cool thing about plan mode is that it can use a lot of the markdowns that you have, like any skills that you have shown. The plan has an incentive to check those first. And I have a lot of skills in place to check Git tracking, how to make it so everything that I build is deployable immediately, and any bugs, it's also shown so it can reiterate on the process. But yeah, and like from the plan we switch into an agent mode, and well, like essentially these are all markdown files that's working on. And it's only on the part where it's going to serve the site locally. And we're going to be able to check our expenses with no issues in a second. And another cool part about using these agentic coding tools is that you can do multiple things at once. If I wanted to build another dashboard on the side, saying that, it's like, oh, tracking expenses is great, but I also want to track the flights that I'll be going to. I'll be like, well, if you're traveling a lot, it will make it so it just does that feature as well, and you can just like back to back do a lot of features, ask you to do at the same time different repositories. It will handle all of that. Okay, now it's going to be just opening it. There we have it. Okay, so it added some bar charts, it added some of this. It added how spending is changed. Like it made it so like it's like super marketable as well. So this is like all done in a couple of minutes. And it's okay. There we go. It also like opens it like this. So it has access to your Google Chrome, anything, the web browser, and yeah, you can just do things now because the coding has gotten so much easier. And if I wanted to say like, oh, I don't like the background, let's actually change it. I don't like the background, let's actually change it. Let's make it so it's a little bit lighter and maybe revamp a little bit of the writing as well. And it's going to serve the same exact website, changing some of the stuff. And it's going to plan as the next move. And as a finisher, I'm just going to make it so it commits all these changes granularly to GitHub, because that's where I want to have all my code bases. Perfect. Let's actually put that in as well. I want you to make a lot of granular changes, and I want you to commit all of these changes into GitHub. And as you can see, it says built over there, which means that every single thing that's passed, we've built the website, we've posted it, and all we have to do is now we just commit it so it's in a code base. No change, just deploy. Alright, let's get it. that's about it. You can add more to-dos into it, and but as I said, it has control to nearly all your computer, and yeah, you'll just be doing a lot of commits now. And well, have fun for the rest of the day. I'm so glad that you guys are here. Can we get a round of applause for all the organizers and volunteers that helped? And thank you so much. Have a great rest of the day.
Thank you.